Hey y'all, welcome back to A Soulful Tea. And on this episode, I am going to be doing an Aztec clay mask on my face. And I'm just going to be talking about a lot. So let's get into it. So last week, Tuesday, I resigned. And if you don't know, I worked with Charlotte Mecklenburg school system at a Title I school for about 4 years. But I've been in Charlotte Mecklenburg school system since 2019. Just a little background story. And I knew that I needed to make a change when it began to take a mental toll. Teaching children, not receiving the help that I needed from the top, being exhausted almost every day, eating like one meal because during our planning time, we either had meetings or I needed to call a parent or parent teacher conferences or attending IEP meetings. And it took a toll. It definitely took a toll on my mental. One day I woke up, and this is when I knew that I needed to make a change. I woke up and I was just crying, like nonstop tears. I woke up, did some yoga, and sat on the yoga mat, and I was just like, this can't be it for me. This can't be it for me. So, decided to go back to sleep. Mind you, I needed to get up to go to work, but I decided to go back to sleep. And I literally did a no call, no show. That's how exhausted and tired and frustrated and angry I was. And I'm the type of person, I just I just can't just go with the flow of things, you know? If I feel that injustices are taking place, if I know that change can happen, if you have a team of people around you that want to make a change, that is willing to take a risk, that is not scared of the system that is in place, then things could change. But here in the South, and I love my Southern people, so there's no shame because most of my family come from the South. They are complacent. They are complacent. They are okay with things going the way that they are going. And I'm not saying everybody, but for the ones that I work with, for the ones that I've been around, because things have been going this way. And when I say this way, I'm just meaning that nothing has really progressed here in the South. Everybody is just like falling in line. And I'm just like, do y'all not see what's happening here? Do y'all not understand that these systems are to keep a specific population in poverty, poor, unable to read, unable to write? Kind of feels like the 1960s. And I wasn't even born in the 1960s, but I know the history of what took place. But I am happy. I am, I feel free that I no longer have to um, work in a certain environment. Y'all love yourself enough to walk away from environments that don't appreciate you. And you got to know your worth. You have to know your worth. I know that I am a great teacher. I know that I am not one of those teachers that slack and put in the bare minimum. I know that for my children, I went above and beyond. I showed up every day prepared. I've never been a slacker. Whatever I do, I make sure I put my best foot forward. And I feel free. I definitely feel free. I don't know what my next step is going to be. Part of me wants to get back into teaching. I'm currently here in South Carolina. And then a part of me is like, try to create something for yourself so that you don't have to work for people. Because any and everywhere you go, there are just things that you have to put up with because one, you got bills to pay. Um, two, you got bills to pay. And I don't know. I don't know what my next step is, but right now I'm loving on myself. I love how I feel every morning. That I wake up, I am grateful that I am able to still be able to pay my bills and to figure out my next step without having so much stress. So I say this to say, y'all, these jobs do not care about your well being. The moment you die off, the moment you have a mental breakdown, the moment you end up sick, they are going to get rid of you and hire somebody else in your place. So you have to learn to take care of yourself. Put yourself first. Love on yourself. Know your worth. Know that you are worthy. I'm going to let this dry and I'll talk to y'all in the next one.